What happens when royalty rewrites the rulebook? When a future queen trades in her crown, at least temporarily, for student life halfway across the globe? Welcome to Mr. Darkman TV, your ultimate destination for uncovering the untold, the unexpected, and the utterly fascinating stories behind the world's most powerful families. I'm Zainab Sabir, and today, we dive deep into one of the most daring royal twists of the decade. From palace corridors in Norway to sandstone lecture halls in Sydney, this isn't just the story of a princess studying abroad. This is a tale of rebellion, reinvention, and royal diplomacy playing out in the southern hemisphere. Princess Ingrid Alexandra's secret move to Australia has left the world stunned, and we've got every detail you won't hear on the evening news. So grab your popcorn, press like, hit subscribe, and smash that notification bell, because what you're about to watch is more than a royal fairy tale. It's a global coming-of-age saga that could change the face of monarchy forever. It was the royal shockwave of the year. The future Queen of Norway, Princess Ingrid Alexandra, had just announced that she would be trading the icy fjords of Oslo for the sunburnt shores of Sydney. The news exploded across global headlines like a regal thunderclap. Norway's beloved heir to the throne was moving to Australia to study at the University of Sydney. It wasn't just another academic pursuit. No, this was a seismic shift in royal tradition, an unpredictable twist that had monarchists gasping and royal watchers buzzing. What would a royal life look like in the dormitories of Sydney? Was this about more than education? Was it rebellion, romance, or reinvention? But before we dive into the glittering secrets and thrilling twists behind this unprecedented move, don't forget to like this story, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a royal scandal, international intrigue, or breathtaking transformation. Now, buckle up, because this isn't just a fairy tale. It's real, it's raw, and it's downright explosive. Princess Ingrid Alexandra, at only 21 years old, has already lived a life most could only dream of, or fear. Born into the House of Glucksburg, the eldest child of Crown Prince Hako and Crown Princess Mette-Marit, she was destined to rule from the very moment her tiny cry echoed through the palace halls of Oslo in January 2004. But Ingrid was no porcelain princess. From the outset, her life has been anything but conventional. Norway's future queen wasn't content to be a mere symbol. She wanted to serve, to lead, to experience the world beyond the gilded cage of monarchy. And experience it she did. In 2023, she completed one of the most grueling military training programs in the world. Not content with polite diplomatic gestures, Ingrid signed up with the Engineer Battalion in Brigade North, Norway's elite military unit based above the Arctic Circle. There, amid the frozen wilderness, she learned to wield assault rifles, drive armored vehicles, and survive brutal winter conditions that would break most seasoned soldiers. She didn't just pass, she thrived. Ingrid became a gunner aboard the fearsome CV-90 armored vehicle, earning the respect of her platoon and commanding officers alike. Her military career culminated in a heart-wrenching farewell, where she admitted she would miss her comrades and the unity they shared in hardship. "You are stronger together," she had said, her eyes glistening with tears. It was a lesson she would carry with her into the next storm. Because now, the storm was not on the battlefield. It was brewing in the sunlit halls of Sydney's sandstone university buildings. Ingrid's decision to move to Australia was not made lightly. There were murmurs of discontent in royal circles. Why not Oxford or the Sorbonne? Why the land of kangaroos and koalas? But to Ingrid, the answer was simple. She wanted freedom. She wanted anonymity. She wanted to understand global dynamics through a fresh lens, away from the weight of her heritage. Her chosen course, a Bachelor of Arts in International Relations and Political Economy, was not a vanity degree. It was a strategic decision. A princess doesn't just rule. She negotiates, she leads, she transforms nations. And what better place to understand the rising global south, the Pacific's geopolitical theater, and Australia's complex relationship with global powers than the University of Sydney? Founded in 1850, the University of Sydney is Australia's oldest university and a member of the Group of Eight, a coalition of leading Australian universities. With alumni ranging from Nobel laureates to prime ministers, it offers a prestigious academic environment nestled in the heart of one of the world's most multicultural cities. Sydney itself is a vibrant tapestry of cultures with over 250 languages spoken and a melting pot of ideas, innovation, and activism. Ingrid's exposure to such diversity is expected to greatly shape her future diplomatic and royal responsibilities, particularly as Norway continues to play a role in humanitarian, environmental, and peace-building efforts around the globe. But there was another, unspoken reason. A whisper that turned into a rumor. A name, Franco Colapinto. He was the Argentinian F1 sensation. Tall, dark, and dangerous on the track, Franco had been spotted more than once exchanging secret smiles with Ingrid at international events. Though neither confirmed the relationship, insiders close to the royal household hinted at a romance cut short by obligations and geography. Could Sydney be a second chance? The mystery only added fuel to the media fire. And then there was the college, St. Andrews. The elite residential college that had already earned a reputation for scandal, rebellion, and wild student culture. Just days before Ingrid's arrival, students received an email that sent shockwaves through the sandstone halls. Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway is moving to Sydney to study an arts degree at the University of Sydney. I am pleased to let you know she will be joining Druze and living on site. The princess in the party dorm? It sounded like the plot of a Netflix drama. And it was about to become reality. The buzz didn't stop at the campus gates. Australian and Scandinavian media descended on the university precinct, prompting university officials to implement heightened security measures while attempting to maintain a normal campus experience for the princess. The Norwegian royal court confirmed the move in a brief statement, emphasizing the princess's commitment to education and her wish to develop a personal and international perspective that will serve her in her future royal duties. Meanwhile, Ingrid's arrival in Sydney also ignited broader discussions in Norway about the modernization of the monarchy. Could this be a signal that the royal family was embracing a globalized, youth-centered identity? Would Ingrid become the first monarch to have studied abroad in the Southern Hemisphere? Experts on royal affairs believe that the move could usher in a new era for Scandinavian royalty, one marked by independence, resilience, and international cooperation. Ingrid's impact was immediate. Within weeks of her arrival, she attended climate justice forums, women's leadership panels, and youth diplomacy workshops in New South Wales. Without fanfare or press photographers, she reportedly met with Indigenous leaders to understand the complexities of reconciliation in Australian society. One student witness wrote anonymously on social media, "She asked questions. She listened. She didn't act like a royal. She acted like one of us." Her daily life, however, remains a mix of the mundane and the extraordinary. Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway, a name that conjures images of fairy tale palaces and a life of opulence. Yet behind the title lies a young woman navigating the delicate balance between royal duty and the pursuit of a normal life. Born on 21st January 2004 in Oslo, she made history as the first child of Crown Prince Haakon and Crown Princess Mette-Marit, securing her place as second in line to the Norwegian throne. From the moment of her birth, her destiny was intertwined with the monarchy, her christening a grand affair attended by European royals, including her godparents, Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden and then Prince Philip of Spain. Raised at Skogum Estate near Oslo, Ingrid enjoyed a childhood filled with love and simplicity despite her royal status. Close to her father, she often joined him skiing in Norway's snowy mountains, while her mother ensured she remained grounded. Determined to give her a sense of normalcy, her parents enrolled her in a local public school, Janslakka Elementary, where she carried her own backpack and mingled with classmates from all walks of life. Though she later transferred to Oslo International School to refine her English and global perspective, Ingrid thrived academically and socially, proving that even a princess could adapt to change. Her royal duties began early, attending the Nobel Peace Prize ceremonies, waving to crowds on Constitution Day, and representing Norway at international events. At just 12, she lit the cauldron at the 2016 Winter Youth Olympics, a moment she admitted made her nervous but one she executed flawlessly. Yet, Ingrid's life isn't all protocol and palaces. She's an avid skier, has traveled from New York to Mozambique, and even convinced her father to install solar panels on the royal palace, showcasing her passion for environmental causes. Now a young adult, Ingrid is carving her own path, blending tradition with modernity. For her 18th birthday, she eschewed a stuffy gala for a music festival fundraiser supporting youth mental health. As patron of several charities, she advocates for children's education and sustainability, even teaching English to students in Cambodia during a UNICEF visit. With her radiant smile, down-to-earth charm, and unwavering dedication, Princess Ingrid Alexandra is not just Norway's future queen, she's a symbol of hope, proving that royalty can be both regal and relatable. The world watches as this remarkable princess steps into her role, ready to lead with grace, compassion, and a touch of modern flair. Roommates at St. Andrews say she does her own laundry, eats in the communal dining hall, and occasionally joins late-night discussions on politics, art, and sustainability. She is often seen in jeans and sneakers, blending in, but never truly disappearing. What lies ahead for Princess Ingrid Alexandra? Will her years in Australia redefine her reign? Will she become a monarch for the modern world, compassionate, cosmopolitan, and committed to global unity? Stay tuned, because this is only the beginning of what may be the most transformative royal journey of the 21st century.